Hey everybody, Ryan here with Go For It Studios. Just got done scuba diving for the day. Um, really exciting. I absolutely love being underwater. But I figured got a lot of energy still, so I'm going to do a workout. And I figured I'd film parts of it. So I've got my parallettes. I don't know. It's hard to see the screen right now for me. Then I've also got my speed rope and my goggles for swimming after I'm done. Once I'm all sweaty, I can go rinse off. I've got my Bam Bam Club, my 25-pound kettlebell, and my 10-pound ab roller. So we're gonna see what I'm able to do today. And I'm gonna throw in some body weight stuff too, obviously, and probably focus more on core and things today. I've been doing pretty good on my legs and up my upper body, so I want to do some more core stuff and maybe practice some new Indian club movements. So I'll look up a couple of those, and if I feel like I'm decent enough at them, I might share that with you guys as well, because I don't want to show you doing it the wrong way. Um, but yeah, I'm also gonna try to survive the fucking gnats and no-see-ums. We'll see how it goes, I guess. Bear with me. Thanks.
Did everybody hold a positive?
Yes.
I did.
Earlier. Hold a pot, mine did.
Yeah. Mine kind of.
We don't have to do the whole 5 minutes, right?
No.
We already did it.
Just make sure she's.
Fired up and see
I need to use a pad for my knees. Definitely not going knees on concrete here or anywhere. Oh, that feels good. It's been a minute. I would like to do these nice and slow. I like to keep my elbows down, and I like to keep my thumbs over. I feel like I'm able to stay more stable like that. It also allows me to keep the weight on my shoulder, and I'm able to drop my shoulder blades back and down a little bit and take some of that weight onto my lats. I also exhale as I roll out. Hold for a second, come back. Sometimes I'll do intervals where every fifth one I will hold it out in an extended plank for 5 seconds, but I'm not in that kind of shape today, so we're just gonna see how many I do. I think this is like 9. We're gonna call it 9. We're gonna call this one 9, just to be safe. I really miss these. 10. They're one of my favorites for core. Especially if you can coordinate it right. You can make this exercise as easy or difficult as you want. A lot of times, if you're making it easier, it's probably because you're slacking somewhere on your posture, and you're gonna notice that later when you feel it in your body from doing it wrong. Oh. So as I'm rolling out, I'm pulling my belly button to my spine and getting a nice tucked in core, almost like a slight inhale, and that helps keep the abdominal wall tight, especially during the extension. Boom, right there. And as I pull back, I am drawing my glutes back. I'm not swinging my arms in and under. I'm not bending my elbows and curling it and pushing up again. Arms should be almost totally straight. Again, I like to rotate to have my elbows down, and from that position I'm able to keep more of an arch, a slight arch through here, I feel like it creates a lot more stability in my shoulder. Boom. Belly button to the spine. And as I pull back, I'm keeping everything nice and in line and straight. And I'm coming right back to my starting position. It's really hard, but it's a really rewarding exercise, especially the better you get at it and the more you can do, and then the more ways you can mix it up. Wow, it's been a minute. I don't know how many I did, but I hope it wasn't terrible. All right, next I'm gonna do some kettlebell pulls, just one arm kettlebell pulls, followed by some kettlebell swings, and I'm probably gonna go straight into the swings. Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna try to keep my bare toes away from these red ants because they bit me already. I don't know if you can see, that's a nice big one from a tiny ant. And then there's that nasty fucker. Got me like 2 or 3 times in the same spot. A horrible reaction. Goddamn hormigas. Okay. And now there's wasps flying around. So that's fantastic. Good base, right? Don't want to be too wide, don't want to be so narrow. Good comfortable stance. When I bend, I want my knees traveling in the direction that my toes are pointing. So I don't want my toes pointing straight forward because my knees aren't going to bend straight forward. That's a very unnatural feeling for my hips and my legs. So wherever you can comfortably, almost like a, not quite as wide as a sumo squat, but a nice wide squat. Boom. If I'm down here, almost like outfield position, it's great. Back should be nice and straight. You shouldn't be here and like this. So good, comfortable squat. You know, you could rest your elbows on your knees, they're all there, or right there, all day pretty much. So that's kind of the position we're getting towards. I'm gonna grab one side. I'm not gonna push off my leg. I want that explosivity to push the weight up and through. And then the forearm and grip strength is gonna be keeping that ball above. And you wanna travel along the chest, up and out, and return the same direction, the exact same way. We're not trying to swing this bitch out. We'll do swings on a kettlebell swing. So, yeah, that was me. I don't know if you guys heard it, but I'll admit it. I just passed wind. All right, so we get here, and let's just try to do like 15 on each side since I'm out of shape. 1, 2, 3. The squat, 4. Should have enough explosivity that your shoulder isn't being worn out by pulling the weight up. 7, I think. 8, 9, 10, 11. My sweat is making the handle real slick. 10, we'll call it. 11, 12, 13, probably should have done 10. I can't count this high. 14, 15. Plus, how that's feeling on this elbow. And that's my good one. That's one I had surgery on in February, so we're gonna go to where it still feels difficult but comfortable, not painful. If I have to, I'll stop early. Best thing is to protect yourself, protect your joints. Don't push if it already hurts in a bad way. Oh. 2. I might have to tape this thing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, it's starting to slip on me. Too sweaty. 14 and 15. Not too bad on my elbow, but definitely too sweaty on the hands, but that's not really going to affect kettlebell swings. So we'll get right into it. Again, very similar to that squat position, almost the exact same. What we're looking for is a pelvic thrust that's going to help raise that weight. We're not trying to swing it and bounce it and be all crazy and lose the point of the exercise. So don't let it get away from you. Maintain control, maintain positive movement, and remember how you're supposed to be focusing on the exercise. So if we start from here, we probably shouldn't be bouncing like crazy to get it up super fast like jackrabbiting, okay? Nice and focused. Up. 2, 4, 5. That helps a lot if you squeeze with those glutes at the top. You can also switch and do one hand and switch. I don't know what I'm at, but it feels good. Okay. Started getting tired, and I started letting it get away from me. So you guys can compare the before and the after, or towards the end. When you start letting it get away from you, it just starts swinging too high. You're dropping it too quickly. So really maintain control of that weight. If you can't, go down in weight or do less reps and build on it until you can. That should make sense. I think I'm gonna do some jump rope next after a minute or so, and then I'm gonna go run into the water. I did do the Indian Club arm swings as a warm-up, so I'll get back to those on the next set and give you guys a video for that also. Alright guys, got the speed rope. I had a sip of amino acids. I don't like drinking too much at once when I'm exercising, especially if I'm doing stuff that requires me to be more active, more agile. I don't like moving around with stuff sloshing. I think all exercises should be fun, no matter what they are. There's always a way to either make them fun or a way to change your thinking to make them fun. And if it's really not fun and it's painful and it hurts and you just don't get why you're doing it, just stop and do something else. Find something that's fun, because what's the point if you're not having fun, right? That's all things. Anyway, so I also like to mix up my jump rope, so I don't just sit there and do double foot bounces. I like to switch between my left and my right, or alternating left and right. I like to challenge myself on how long I can do single legs. So again, make up your own games for stuff. Once you get comfortable with an exercise, you know, you want to keep challenging yourself, and one of the ways I like to challenge myself, instead of doing more reps or more weight or more time, is I'll change a dynamic of the exercise, like my agility or my mobility with that exercise, or my flexion, or whatever it might be depending on the exercise. And so with this one, I like alternating my foot patterns. I'm still not a good jump roper as far as, you know, all those fucking cool people that can do all the crazy shit and flips and all that. I don't know. Never learned how to do that. I'm pretty basic. White bitch, you know? Alright, and I like to count. I don't really go for time too much. If I am, it's usually around 2 minutes, but I've also paced it out so I know approximately when I'm at around 2 minutes. So we'll see how I do with the basketball hoop above me. The other thing I like to do is you can make jump rope a little bit higher stakes by using a wire speed rope and jumping barefoot. And by high stakes, I mean high consequence, because once you get going on these, if you aren't paying attention and it smacks you on your toes or in between your toes, you're really gonna feel it. So you have to concentrate. And each bounce has got to be a little bit more dedicated than the last, especially since you're getting tired. And I think I picked up a pine needle. Sometimes playing around, you pay the price, and it'll fuck you up. It's like insect mating season. Everything's flying around, connected by the ass. It's hilarious. Okay, we're gonna go jump in the water. Goddamn fire ant getting all up on my phone. That swim felt super good, but not as refreshing as I was hoping, because the water is also quite warm, which is cool, but you know, when you want like that nice cold refreshing, like all-encompassing, you know, it just didn't happen that way. But it was a nice swim. It's just too warm unless I go to depth, and I can't because I'm tired and I don't have any oxygen, like, or cylinder or anything, and I just want to be under the water again. Anyway, all right, well, I'm gonna do a couple more things, and I'm already pretty tired, so we'll just see what else I have the ability to do. Yeah, just a few sets of everything, and that's about it for me. So I'm getting there, getting back. So not really too much new. Actually, let's go that way. I think, yeah, get away from the basketball hoop, get the parallettes out of the way, get the regular arm swings, and then we're gonna do an extended one that comes back in, up and around, and back out. And it's pretty hard on my left side. I need to carve another one, but smaller, so I can build up into that extended arm one. But we'll at least get the basic Indian club swing down. So starting at center, so toes and heels nice and together, core is tight, shoulders are back and down. So just like doing any like calisthenics bar work, shoulders are back and drop down to engage the lats. From here, we're coming up into a press, swings back, and then back to front. Oof! Shouldn't watch the camera so hard. Pay attention to the exercise. Hand needs to stay nice and solid. If you're here, you can hit it. If you're back, you'll hit it. So it's just nice and straight to the side. We'll start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice loose grip, kind of like driving a race car. You don't want too firm of a grip, almost like shaking hands, or you're gonna kill your wrist and your hand. But this is great for your wrist and your hand. I think that's 11, 12, 13, and 20. Switch. 1, 2. You can also do this in the reverse, which is pretty fun. 3, 4, and it works the complete opposite direction, which is also nice. So I'll try to do back-to-back sets of forward and backwards, or backwards and forward, however you want to look at it. 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus, this is really great for coordination. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Before we go the other way, I just want to show you guys at least a couple of these ones. I can't do very many of them good. So again, feet together, you can have your hand on your hip if you like. Club comes all the way out like your Babe Ruth. As you cut in, the point is what makes or traces the C. And then you end into that position, boom, rotate and back out, start again. Boom. Boom. And this one's a little long for this exercise. You can't quite get the 90 that you're looking for. It's hard to hold that much weight out. So it's better with a shorter Indian club and a lighter one. I'm not even gonna try to mess up my left elbow by doing it. But yeah, I highly encourage you guys to look up more Indian club style exercises. A lot of cool movements you can do. And they have more than just the clubs. They also have a lot of different sizes, shapes, and weights. I think there's I think it's a mace or a Morning Star type deal, it's like a sledgehammer. Yeah, I think it's a mace. It's just like a big ball on the end of a rod, and they swing that thing around too. There's a really cool core exercises you can do, and that's ideally what I want to get into more of, is the weight manipulation, utilizing as much of the body as possible, because that's kind of the point of all of these. But yeah, so we did some parallettes, we did some Indian clubs, did some ab rollers, some swimming, some jump rope, some kettlebell stuff. I'm not the greatest with stuff right now. You don't have to be, just don't push yourself to where you're gonna hurt yourself. I'm probably gonna call it. Might get back in the water just to rinse off, then dry off. I can't tell if I got lake water or sweat. It's just kind of one of those days. I'll probably jump back in later too when the sun starts to go down. But yeah, for now I'm gonna start crushing my homework for class. I need to log my dives from today. We got 4 dives in today, which is sweet. Got to practice some good skills. It seems like all the other dive crews are wrapping up the pack up too, and call it a day. And I'll probably be here till sunset again. It's just really pretty here, but I fucking hate these gnats. All right, hope you guys are having a great day, and shoot me some questions, leave some comments, messages, whatever, and I'll chat with you guys later. Ciao. And just wanted to give a quick shout out again to Tesalate Towel. I know it's backwards, but Tesalate out of Australia. Amazing, sand-free. The way it's quilted is awesome. It's soft, it dries you quickly. It also dries itself quickly, faster than overnight. It's amazing. Another product that I really like, that I've enjoyed for a couple years now, I have this in the top of the van. I just keep like a 3-gallon bucket up there with the Ivation shower hose, and it is a rechargeable from micro USB water pump that allows you to shower. So I just keep it wrapped up in my bucket, put some fresh water in there. Luckily Lake Denton's got a shower area over there, but the showers are garbage, so they have a hose on the other side. So I just fill it up on the hose and I take my shower. Then I dry off in my pineapple Tesalate towel. I love this thing, I really do. I've used it as a blanket because it is like 70 inches long or something. It's huge, but it packs up small enough to justify being a travel towel that I can take with me when I travel carry-on only. And I know I've raved about this thing before, but can you really, talk about something that this functional and awesome and stylish. Look at this. This one side, freaking awesome. There's the other side, freaking awesome. Just, you know, don't smoke DMT and look at it for too long. What? But yeah, just great products, good stuff, and things I believe in. So anyway, okay, speaking of things I believe in, check out this freaking lake. It is a beautiful day, gorgeous lake. Oh, cute couple down there, they're gonna make out. That's awesome. And there goes a new friend, Rhiannon. She's heading out. She just got her open water cert. We got more new friends behind me. It's pretty awesome. Great place. And the water here, I mean, it is super nice and warm. You don't even have to think about jumping in. Although if you're like me and you're exercising and it's hot, you want some cold water to jump into. You can't even find that in the hose in Florida because everything is fucking warm here. But whatever. Oh, there's a breeze. Been waiting for that all day. Blow the gnats away. And I had a horsefly bite me in the middle of my jump rope session. I felt something land on my arm. Thought this will be all right. And then its chompers got into me. It drew blood. I looked down and there's like dots of blood. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Come on. Anyway, gorgeous day. Oh, look at the clouds. Okay, it's beautiful here. I really do like it. But all right, I'm gonna get my day moving. I'm gonna finish drying off, get the van packed up, get some homework done like we talked about earlier. Ciao.